Alright guys, this is a Samsung smartphone that is having challenges with network. So let me open this and just get for you the model number. And this is the Samsung A21S. And as such, we need to look at it. And even if I told you, it would be a bother.
He has sorted some of you.
So, okay.
Even now you're not hearing it when I put you on loudspeaker.
Okay. So we do this, and having done this,
My girlfriend usually complains.
you know why lately I'm hesitant to do deliveries. Like you see, in the 15 minutes that I would sit on a device, find that let us say like the one that I did a charging port replacement on, it took 15 minutes, and you look at it, it is like 25k. So when you look at the time killed in commuting, I was like, yeah. But on freer days, I still.
You have no fear days you have developed.
Even those days I was, but those days I think,
Days you are more.
I don't know. I really wanted to get rich those days. Has anything fallen?
I had something for
How many lines did you have in here?
one.
Okay, nothing fell then. Right. So we what was I going to do? So this one is also, you're having also network issues with it. SIM card inserted. Let's turn it on and then check out one of those few things. 1 star hash 00 11.
So the reason why
hash.
I bought this one is because that one gave me hard time.
I see.
I even put it down for some
Stack
time.
1. I see. So IMA status is okay. Alright. Okay. Certificate not seen. So this, then stack 2. You looked at it. Okay. MPI successful. Okay. So basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, this is a piece of statistics that sort of helps me figure out where there may be an issue. So each of those lines is telling me something to do with network connection. Now there are scenarios where a phone cannot make calls because the IMA status is wrong. That means fixing the status, and then in some you may have to patch the certificates, and that is a software level solution. So this sort of gives you a highlight of what is happening in the background now. Okay, so let's go right into the phone, and then what do we want here? We want to go into the, I think it should be under that, networks. Alright, now networks, operator using data while roaming. Okay, that is of no consequence here. And then this, now I am going to run it at this is Worried. I hope you don't use Worried for internet. Worried Airtel. Yeah, you know, Worried used to have the slower data. Airtel used to have the faster data. So when you get the Worried number that, sorry, the Airtel number that belonged to Worried, 70, their internet is not as fast as the 75. Okay, so now we turn this right there, and then having done that, next thing is we are going to do this, and let me check if we have some mobile data here. It's not, I wouldn't prefer it, but though it's not as, it shouldn't be as bad as someone using Leica. Okay.
I usually use the MTN, but they are convincing me to start using Airtel. It is cheaper. It is Internet is good.
Who's saying Airtel internet is good?
Airtel themselves.
They
have a pack of
You'd rather
60,000.
No, you use the MTN's version. I don't know. Well, it's just me, but I feel Airtel data runs faster than Airtel. Sorry, Airtel data runs faster than MTN. Of course, by like 10-20%. Because I found myself always buying weekly bundles that barely took me a day, even with light usage. All right, so that we are here. That means, yeah, I wanted to confirm if there was some form of data here. *131# call. Barely any. Okay. Which other issue were you having?
Yeah, banange babafunye. Abanange babafunye. Ono basobola bateeka ku borders. Saagala bateeka ku separate borders. Mugyako. Kale baleete. It is okay, you come. Yes, what were you saying, Adina?
I wanted you to first take me back through. It was network. One.
There are times when there's that thing that comes like this. Up there.
A circle with a slash?
No. That rectangle with a dot.
Okay. I don't think I relate.
It is here. That data thing. You see that data thing?
Where's the rectangle?
Glasses.
Nah, I mean.
You do, Eddie. Can be very helpful for you. Data.
Which one, Auntie? I'm wondering.
There's you look at it. You're showing it to me. Look at the phone. Have you seen that data thing?
I'm seeing 4G.
Look at that first bar. That first bar which has
with the lines on it.
Yes, this one.
Which one?
This place is hot over.
Really? Oh, maybe.
No, don't worry. I'm about to go.
Are you?
There is so you set it at 4G. This one.
Yes. I don't want you to go to 5G, but you'll still give me feedback.
There's like a thing that usually comes. It is like this. Once it is there up here, no internet, nothing. Even that one can go.
I see the triangle. It's on that top line where the network bars. Huh?
Sometimes it comes there. But it was here when I was showing it to you. Now it has gone. It's like a triangle. That's a triangle which shows danger on the road. That one can have it. That phone can have a week without network. Then network will come back.
Even when you come to office here?
Yes. I'm telling you that's the reason why I left it. I was using that one.
So, guys, I'm now going to dive into the antennas themselves. Right now. Okay. And then I think I need some bit of my surgical blade. There you go. And some bit of tissue. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, these lights can really get hot, so you could explain why you're feeling heat. All right. So now the idea of getting in here to see the antenna is by sneaking in a solvent around, and then that should allow us to take apart this device.
So are you
Okay.
talking to yourself? Or the phone, you're talking with your phone?
I'm talking into my phone.
Do you have a tutorial system?
I'm talking to the phone. Oh no, not that kind of idle talking. I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording.
Yes. What? You thought I was talking myself through the repair?
I think so.
And
I thought so.
and
I thought repair with some guys on video.
no.
And I've seen people who do surgery from US.
Remote as they guide you.
Yes.
No. This one I'm recording for my video. Guys, play. Alright, so guys, as we sip in the adhesive, we attempt to nudge and see if it's having any effect. We can see it does have when we go in there. Now, since this is an IPS screen, we don't have to be overly generous with the adhesive, because we do not want it reaching the internal layers of the display. Okay. I think this is not glass, this is actually perspex. It's normally in the flagships where there's glass. So
What does Flagship mean?
Flagship is like what they consider their brand representative model. Like, let's say if this year we make about 20 items, the Flagship is the item we've paid all our attention to and represents what our company is fully capable of without cutting costs. So when the S10 came out, it was the flagship phone in that year. Like the S series are usually their flagships. For instance, I don't know whether you're a car person, like when you see Mercedes and someone is driving a G-Class, that's where they'll put all their energy into. So if someone is driving an S-Class Mercedes, it's like the mid-entry vehicle. Definitely there are compromises here and there. So like flagship means, now like that one means they have put their best into that phone for that year.
I expected it to be the best.
Yeah, it is ideal with the best hardware.
What about the housing? Am I able to get a new housing for it?
For that one? Yeah, it's possible.
At how much?
Back glass, not housing.
Back glass.
You may spend between 25 and worst case scenario 50. If you're up to it,
I might ask you to look for it for me.
no problem. Now
The
where's
way
my
it was
screwdriver?
working, it frustrated me.
The S10. Help me with that black yellow screwdriver. Aha.
I thought that probably they sold my husband a wrong phone.
No, it's actually an okay phone.
So as
There's a time
I could say
someone also misled me to think their mom was tech savvy. So she brought mine and was like, I get my phone, my mom the best phone. So as a technical guy, best phone is the phone with a nice camera, good amount of RAM, good amount of storage, fast storage. But their challenge is they have poor batteries. Now what she didn't tell me, the mom wanted a phone for the field, for data collection. Now once it comes to data collection, all the other functions are useless. One, the first thing is, does it keep battery? Beyond anything, anyone in the field wants a device that keeps battery. That's it. The camera, because they're mostly transmitting documents, it doesn't have to be like the best camera. Can it take a picture of the document in a visible way? That means even a simple 8 megapixel is above minimum requirements. And then they wanted an earphone jack. Now more recent flagships don't have earphone jacks. You have to use Bluetooth headsets. Like, you gave me a phone that can't even use headsets. I looked around town, I cannot even get. I'm like, Mom, all flagship phones don't have earphone jacks nowadays. The last ones I remember having was 2019. There. Ever since they removed them because they are pushing their wireless earphones. So she was frustrated. But on a normal day, if you give a tech savvy guy who probably wants to produce TikTok content, social media content, it was the perfect phone. Because charging wouldn't be a big hindrance since, yeah, so there's also that. So at times, it's best to prescribe a phone based on needs. Mm.
You never know those things.
Now, like you see, my phone is a.
It's a tech phone.
Yeah, it's a tech phone. It actually has 4G, but I'm always running it on 3G. Because I know here, because of the walls of the building, 4G struggles. Now, the other secondary phone also has 5G, but I don't run it past 4G. Okay, all right. Now we get in here. I think we removed the SIM card tray. If we haven't, now is the time to do that. We need to pick it out. I think I did not. I removed and then again.
Put it back.
Okay. SIM card tray. All right. Get that out. I removed it earlier on, but I noticed I hadn't yet looked into the network information. All right, so I think there's a screw under there. And then also we need to pick out the fingerprint sensor. We dive deep. Right. Now with that done, so this is our coaxial cable that drops that from that upper point down to the lower subboard. So I'm going to pick out that coaxial cable and then get my soldering iron ready. Okay. Okay, so now I don't know whether you guys are able to see. I think the background is too white. Okay, I think that's now visible. Now this is how the network system works. When we have this normally comes down to this lower subboard. That's sort of to isolate the upper board from interference that comes with network signal reception. So now this tends to plug in there, and then it's processed by those points, and those points ideally should transmit that signal onto this point, or from this point onto it, and then up. Now I'm going to do two things. One is to deal with those points and that point, and then we should be good to go. Alright, get just a little bit of our isopropyl alcohol, wipe there, like that, and then get our soldering wire, and then pick this. Okay, then we are interested in this point. nice soldering iron. It's taking its time to heat up. All right. You said on his, the internet didn't disturb him, right? Okay. Right. And which one is he using?
Internet.
No, like the phone. Also Samsung?
Yes, Samsung.
Any chance it's also necessary? A Note?
I think it's a Note 10. Yes, it's a Note 10.
Okay. It's also a flagship because they used to have two flagships.
It's a Note 10. He has had it for the last
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, well, that's roughly the age.
Works well. He does not complain at all about it.
Has he ever tried using yours?
No, it will be frustrating.
Hey.
Mine will frustrate him properly.
Okay, so those buds are all right. Now I'll put it back together, and life should be good henceforth. Okay. And then we also just give these a little bit of life. These two, and yep. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, that's sufficient. Okay, that's well plugged in. Then we bring that there, and then we cover that. Zoom out, and now we bolt this back. All right. That's the funniest joke. Screw decided to remain, causing me to screw an empty receptacle. Okay, plug this in, and then that. Okay, so having dealt with that, we go for that, and then come there. Okay, under the fingerprint sensor, and then plug that. It's very easy to forget, so as soon as you remember, be certain to act upon it. All right. Okay, and then the last one. Now we'll need to bond the back. So okay. So for you, okay. So we put around the peripheries, right there. Then bring it down the edges, right there. Okay. Right there, all the way. And there, and there. And I think somewhere there, and here. So now bring our backlash into play. Right there. And that is good to go. Now, having pressed this down, we need to clean off the excess that extrudes. Alright. Then we need our threads. So for now, we will be putting in the line. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we are going to tie it together. Okay, then that's it for today. So we're fixing the weak network problem. Alright, and I believe we are good to go. I just now need to tie this so that our adhesive keeps the back held down. See you. Like, share and subscribe.